Okay, the video project. What we're going to do, we're going to stitch these video clips here into one or more videos, 1, 2, 3, of quality, hopefully in a way approximating what we see here. Now, that being said, we decided to proceed on the spot when I was in his office, so I just whipped out my smartphone and started taking the picture. The orientation here is vertical. I'll put it this way. Since he wanted it done with really no preparation, we can't, there's certain things we can't change right now. And as I said before, this is a test to see what we can do. I've seen this kind of thing many times in business. So if this isn't, cannot be made fully like this because the resolution here is higher than what we could achieve here, that's fine. That's fine. It's a test. And I think what the best way to approach this is for me to describe what I want, I would say, each segment to do. I'm going to do a little more on this. But first, you need to tell me whether you're capable of doing what I'm asking. So I will say, I will give you a description, either written or as I'm talking like this, that will say, in this video, what I want to display, or what Dr. Freiberg wants to show, is he wants to say something about this head thing. He wants to describe the machine, and basically that's about it. I know this sounds very, very vague. However, it's how do I put this? We're not looking for perfection, and for the soundtrack in the beginning, you could just put some music in there, and then we could put some words on the screen. I don't know. We're going to do the soundtrack later. One idea is to have my assistant, Elizabeth, record a soundtrack and then attach the soundtrack to the video. But first, we'll go here. He talks too much about this and rambles on, so we probably want to cut it off right about here, the whole rest of the video, not having him tapping his finger. Anyway, I hope that is specific enough, but I want to stress two things. If you think it's too vague, he wants to see that we can do video editing before he will consider anything like this. Now, he didn't say that explicitly, I can tell. Number two, he's not expecting perfection, but he's expecting to see something that looks somewhat good. Good enough to be catchy in a way. And final point, I know he's the kind of guy who would like special effects, fades, transitions, blah, 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 blah. So any excuse to demonstrate those kind of things we'll go for. And in the beginning, we won't start the project by saying we need all of these completely stitched together as a final 1, 2, 3 videos. We'll maybe go 3 or 4 of these, stitch them together in one video that looks good. And trust me, I know people like Dr. Freiberg, and I know American business very often in this kind of thing, they give you a little test. And if you pass the test, then you're in the ball game for this. If you don't pass the little test, they go find someone else. So I think I will cut this off here. I think you get the point. So you need to tell me whether you can do this or not. And I think you can.